Welcome to the Raven Space on YouTube. My name is Jason, and this is Raven Space Daily, where we talk about Baltimore Ravens news every single weekday. We are back live. I'm super excited. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Again, I was banned, but your boy is back. They can't keep me down, just like you can't keep the Ravens down. So we're gonna hop on in. But first, I want to say please subscribe for the best Baltimore Ravens content on the internet. Again, special out to our Patreon subscribers. Now let's hop in to our topics of the day. So, all right, everyone said they can hear me. Let's go into it. So first, we're going to talk about the Ravens beating the Texans again. We're going to talk about the playoff watch. We're going to talk about some changes coming to the Raven space. Then we're going to have some mailbags and a comment of the day. So again, those are my favorite sections. And also, at the very end, we're going to do live questions from the people in the live chat. I'll let you guys know when you can start throwing those questions in there. So let's get it started. The first topic talks about the Baltimore Ravens defeating the Houston Texans 23-16 on Monday Night Football. And I thought that this was a performance that was very similar to the other performances we have had this season. However, there were some good things and some bad things I want to talk about. First thing I want to talk about is that the defense is the real deal. The defense, though didn't have its best night I've seen, it still was a great night. Forcing turnovers, which is what you need. That's what separates a great defense from a good defense, that we can get turnovers. Now, the bad thing was for Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith got ate up. I love Jimmy Smith. I think he's a top 5 cornerback in this league. He ran to a top 3 wide receiver, and you can see why an offense is just ready to strike more than a defense is. And I was surprised that the Ravens didn't do some things like double coverage him, help him out, play him like you play Antonio Brown. Now, their skill sets are different, but you have to help him out. Leaving him one-on-one is just not a good decision. So, but I do think that Jimmy Smith's a top 5 corner, but this game was a bad game. I think that Judon played excellent. He had that big penalty, which I don't think was a penalty, but I thought he played excellent. The defense as a whole played great. Let's talk about the offense. Offense was tough. It did not look good. The run game did look fine as the game went on. You saw that we started tiring them down. But we got to get better on offense if we want to, 1, make the playoffs, and 2, win some games, right? Again, this game we faced a team that was a hard pound team, just like we are. But when you face more finesse teams like the Steelers and the Patriots, you're gonna need more than what we were giving on offense. So that's my say. If I had to pick an MVP of that game, I really did like Tony Jefferson, the way he played. Got an interception. I would say that he's a possible. But it's just the whole team feel. I don't know. You can't say everyone on it is an MVP, but that run, the first touchdown run, where literally we're just pushing Buck Allen in the end zone, everyone had that intensity, and I'm happy about that. I would give it to Tony Jefferson because he always plays that intensity. Had a couple of great tackles behind the line of scrimmage and that big interception. So that's what I would say. Oh, or you could say Terrell Suggs, because the biggest players play where the stakes are the highest, and he made the biggest play. So we're gonna move on to the second topic. And again, guys, let me know, talk to me in the chat, and we'll get better as we keep on doing this. And for you guys who are going to be watching it later, I'll give you guys more details about when it's going to be live. So the second topic, ESPN gives the Ravens a 75.1% chance to make the playoffs as the last wild card team. Now, is this a big deal? Yes, no. Our chances before weren't as, for chances before, you know, were only 2 percentage points less. So being now 2 percentage points up, sure. We know what we have to do. We control our own destiny, and now it's time for the Ravens to start kicking some butt and taking names, and I'm excited to see. I think they can do it. Again, not a big deal, but we have to make the playoffs by winning every single game. And we do have a tough one in there coming later in the year with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're going to move on to the third topic, and I try to keep this at 10 minutes. And the third topic talks about changes coming to the Ravens space. Now, you guys know that I'm out here doing what we got to do, but we're going to get better. I promise you guys we're going to get better. So first thing, we will be doing live shows for all Raven Space dailies, and I spelled dailies wrong, sorry about that. I was rushing, but all Raven Space dailies. Also, the post-game show will be live, and we will start a post-game show right after the game. So when you watch the game, you come right to the Raven Space. We're going to talk about some analysis. We're going to do it all. So please check it out. Again, so 5 Raven Space dailies. We're going to do 1 post game after the game that will all be live. So you guys please join in, and of course you'll be able to see that afterward as well. So that's one change. Another change, Patreon will be changing. If you're a Patreon subscriber, don't worry, you'll get something special, but we will be changing the tiers. Instead of having it the way we have it, we're going to change it to more of a membership. There will be different levels of membership, and you'll get certain special things. So it will be better. It will be better. I promise you guys, it will be better. Last thing, the Raven Space website where we have articles, we will be bringing that back. However, we need writers. So if you're passionate about the Baltimore Ravens, and you would like to write an article a week, let me know, and we'll get that ready for you. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited about this, and we're gonna try to be as great as we can and build a community. So I hope you guys help out. Please. I hope you guys help out. If you want to be a writer, please, you can either send me a private comment on YouTube, or you can send me a message at theravenspace at gmail.com. Again, it will be in the description below, theravenspace at gmail.com. So those are the big changes, and I'll put out something else so you guys can see it. Thank you guys. And now we're going to go to the mailbag question of the day. And this is sponsored by the Raven Space Patreon. If you guys don't know, the Raven Space Patreon is a site that I just mentioned where you guys can, help support us and help the Raven Space grow. And hopefully soon we will be the ESPN for Baltimore Ravens fans. You guys can see there's several different things. Thank you guys who are Patreon subscribers. We do appreciate it. Now we are going to go to the question. And this question is from Devin, who is actually a Patreon subscriber. Shout out to you, Devin. And his question is, given the recent success of Timmy Jernigan, do you think the Ravens regret not trying to extend his contract? I think this is a great question. And the answer is, I do believe that. I believe that they did not know how good he is. They didn't know how great he is. And I think that him now is showing the Ravens that they were wrong. This man played some great football when I watched the Eagles play. He played good football for the Ravens as well. And on top of that, the Ravens thought they had a lot of depth on defensive line. Injuries took that away quickly. Carl Davis can't stay healthy. Brent Urban is gone. Brandon Williams dealt with some injuries in the beginning of the year. So now, and then Patrick Ricard is basically getting 0 time at defensive tackle and all his time at fullback. So they became like full of depth and to 0 depth, and they could not have predicted that. So sorry about that. It happens. But I do think they regret it. Thank you so much for your question. And now we're going to go to the comment of the day, which right now does not have a sponsor. So cool. And let's go to the question. Now the comment, I cannot pronounce his name. I will try. Ephus Curly. And his comment is, I'm watching your show from Germany. So happy Thursday to me. Everyone else had Thanksgiving. He has a happy Thursday. So thank you so much for watching, Ephus, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone who, you know, had spent time with their families. So again, happy Thanksgiving. Now it's time for the people in the live chat to send questions. If you have a question in the live chat, we're going to do a couple of them, and I'll answer those questions quickly. So please go in there and drop some questions. And I see some more people saying shout out. So let's see. So question here from Jack the King 3, and his question is simple: who's to blame on offense? There's a lot of people to blame. You can blame whoever you believe in. If you believe in God or anyone else, you can blame them for injuries. You can blame John Harbaugh because he hired Marty Mornhinweg. You can blame Marty Mornhinweg because he's not playing well. He's not coaching well. You can blame Joe Flacco because Joe Flacco is not playing well. Even guys, Marty's not coaching well, but Joe's also not playing well. So you have to give them both responsibility. And so I think you can blame everybody. Me, I will personally go with John Harbaugh first. But the Ravens have never had a historically great offense, so it seems like to me a little deeper than that. So this question comes from T Get Dubs, and his question is Terrence West, sorry, not Terrence West, is Alex Collins the starter? Yes, he is the starter. And I think you saw that. I think he got most of the carries last night. Danny Woodhead is not as big as a factor as I thought he would be. So, you know, whatever. But we have a starter. His name's Alex Collins, and he's playing okay. And this is the last question I'm going to do. It's from It's Black Case. And his question is, will we draft a tight end high in the draft? I think there's a chance. Now, I did see last night that Nick Boyle, Max Williams played much better than I've seen them play in the past. They were able to get open a little bit. They made the catches. They fought after the catch, and they all blocked very, very well. So I think the Ravens may try to keep this experiment going. But I will say that if it's high enough, they may take that chance. There are more pressing needs than tight end. We have to get our offensive line fixed, and we have to get our receivers energized. So we'll see how the draft goes. But for right now, I think we're kind of stuck with these tight ends because they want them to mature. Thank you guys so much. Again, this is our live episode. We will do another live one tomorrow. We will go live every week. We're going to try at 6 o'clock every day, 6 o'clock for Raven Space Daily. So please come back at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. And of course, we'll have it up for you guys live so you guys can watch it anytime you want. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the biggest part of making this Raven Space community super big. So go in the comments when you see the video post, and, you know, again, give your comments and give your questions so we can have them on the show. Thank you guys so much, and go Ravens.